Hello, friends. This is Coltrane back with Dragon Age Inquisition, and I can confirm that you can't jump out of this wall. And yeah, we are here back in Skyhold, as usual, our home base. We got some stuff to check out. It looks like there's a quest in the prison. Um, there's some quests to turn in here, and then I will search for where the hell the garden is so I can upgrade it. Our efforts have proven useful, Inquisitor. I have taken a portion for our coffers. The remainder may be used as you require. Inquisitor's Throne Accessory. Okay, so that's a little cosmetic upgrade we got. That's nice. And I think we got a couple here in the other place. Emerald Graves Resources, yeah. Our shipment of resources from the Emerald Graves has arrived. Pyrophyte. Okay, so that's just straight up resources that are available from that zone. And then Observing the Deadlock. Alliance is observing the deadlock. Despite their intent to craft a political entity to oppose us, these noble families are too embroiled in their own conflicts to even acknowledge us. We have acquired some additional trading partners who are tired of waiting for a winner to emerge. Okay, yep, so no real challenge coming from there. Let's investigate the Exalted Plains. Cullen, our spies. Ooh, these are some cool... Oh no, these are the same things we've seen before, the same cards on the left. Cullen, our spies looked into the breakdown of contact between...
Skyhold does seem more secure than Haven.
Only if we have the numbers to defend it. A place like this serves no purpose without enough people to make the running worthwhile.
Rude. Troops on both sides... Okay, contact between Valrayo and Imperial Army forces in the Dales. Imperial Army in the Dales? I'm not sure. Troops on both sides agreed to cease hostilities, then retreated to their camps to await the outcome of peace talks. What occurred after the withdrawal is a mystery. The last communique from Gaspard's marshal reported a rash of desertions. After that, silence. I agree that this warrants further investigations. Do what you will, and my agents will lend support. Okay, so we're unlocking a new area there. It looks like we got a lot of new areas coming. Yep, new outpost there. Lead Scout Harding is en route. I like how Scout Harding. Gather a party, not now. New to the crew, Young Hope. This is the kid who was like just kind of a scared kid there. A note in careful handwriting from the youth who recently arrived. To the Inquisition, I found bandits stalking your patrols. They are the usual kind, and I can show your people where they are. I'd have tried to stop them, but they have swords, and I don't. That's sound reasoning. If you have extra, I will help. I want to help. He sounds adorable. Liliana, if we have the location, just eliminate them. Put the boy to work elsewhere. The fact that he's presenting us this opportunity makes me a little bit afraid that... I think there's a good chance, I think probably 85% chance I think he's just a kid who's joining us and is new to the whole thing. 15% chance he's baiting us into a trap.
Let's see what we have.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. And find the warden, which is this. This feels like a main story quest. I don't think I want to do that just yet. If this is just a side thing, I guess let me know, but I'm assuming that green... I guess, yeah, the green fire means it's a main story thing. Is that right? Let me know if I'm wrong. Codex unlocked, the Exalted Plains, which I will check out in just a second after I do something super important and see what the throne accessory looks like. So there's the Inquisition throne, Legacy Ferelden throne, Legacy Kirkwall throne, okay. What was the one I just unlocked, though? I guess I'm not sure which I just unlocked. Yeah, I don't know what I just... Yeah, I don't know what I just unlocked. Maybe I just unlocked these two? These are pretty sweet thrones. Legacy Ferelden and Legacy Kirkwall. I like the Ferelden one especially. It looks a little bit more comfortable. But I will stick with the Inquisition. Is this new? Construction report, death on the wall. One of our finishers, Garen, fell from the scaffold and landed on a paving stone. He had breath for an hour, but his eyes were still. He died and the Chantry sisters wrapped him. What should we do? Foreman Sheris. Have him commit his body with those we have lost since Haven. I will record his sacrifice for the Inquisition. Move his fellow workers to another site and allow them time off with pay if they request. Good guy, Lady Montelier. Good guy, Josephine. And allow them time. Yeah, ensure that all workers do their jobs safely. We are in a war, not a race. Rushing does no good if we harm ourselves. We're all the Inquisition.
Your worship.
All hail Josephine.
Hello,
Have I?
Inquisitor. Honored to help with these, whatever they are.
What?
Honored, Inquisitor. Got see Skyhold. Did my part on the walls. Now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know it's worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
Okay, so we got a new guy. I like the markings on his face.
Where did you learn your skills?
Zamar. Carved a few statues in my day. And before you ask, yes, I chose to leave. I carved a paragon who turned out to be a sodding madwoman. Couldn't stand looking at it. The memory of a dwarf, right?
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs?
To Vinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Interesting. I don't know what reliefs he's talking about, though. Where do you see Are these reliefs? I guess I don't know what. I guess I don't know what a relief is. These just look like stones. Is there something on the side of them, or is it? Yeah, I don't know what the reliefs he's talking about are.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Ah, so there's stuff on the tiles.
I wrote up some thoughts. Hope it adds to the effort.
Codex unlocks the Mason's Tale, the Fall. Also, I have a feeling that's the garden. This is another door that was not open before and now is open. So let's take a look at the couple of codices we just opened. Mason's Tales, the Fall. Now here's a happy study. The Fall, and a face that says, why did we try to go where there were no stairs? Because the fall, okay, I was expecting it to be like the fall of man, but no, this is someone tripping, I guess. Because you go into an impossible building like that, you're coming out on fire, and then it will flip or something. I still do not see the appeal of dreams. So your 7 magisters entered, and they came out blighted and not sure which way is up. I'll pass that. What the hell is this? The Mason's Tales, the Fall. Here's a happy study, the Fall. The face that says why. So your 7 magisters, and I'm totally lost on the context here. Your 7 magisters entered, and they came out blighted, okay? Corypheus and friends, and not sure which way is up. So they were distracted. They were confused on their way out. I'll pass that off to the sculptor trying to represent madness. I mean, towers here, upended over there. You know what kind of force it would take to flip that much stone? It'd do more than burn your beard. Okay, so they're giving advice on how to draw images of this and images of the fall of the draw art of Corypheus and friends coming out. Here's something interesting though. You've got a hint of pigment and leaf causing some sheen, but there's meant to be more. All of these were painted and okay, maybe he's saying that this is his interpretation of what he's seeing in the reliefs, I guess. All of these were painted and repainted at some point to match whatever Lord's 3-holer. Match whatever Lord's... Like, even that, I don't know what that means. Match whatever Lord's 3-holer? Okay. But there's a type of finishing that... I don't know what 3-holer... I don't know why I get so frustrated by some of these things, where, like, it feels like I'm just reading gibberish. Even though I know it's not. It's just something I'm not understanding. But there's a type of finishing that you can do. A very fine and time-consuming pass that evens the surface. Do it right, and you can get stone as smooth as glass, okay? And that tower and beardy skull are meant to have it. And only a little is present on the others. So the first time this carving was wheeled out, it would have looked like Beardy was the target. Is there? No, it's no art. So maybe he was first in the door, and the light, it burns him and spreads to the others, and the polish or leaf would have caught light like a mirror and caused the viewer to squint. They'd have to look down or away, joining the magisters in their punishment. Makes them feel part of it. Okay, so it's like an art interpretation of some really creepy art, and would sure to keep the children out of the feast hall. Okay, I sort of get that. Oh, right here. The Exalted Plains. It is appropriate that we pick the Exalted Plains as our field of battle. It was here, centuries ago, that the Dalish kingdom met its bitter end. The holdouts of the Elven army making their last stand, refusing to surrender against the champions of Andraste. The Templar, the sister, and the nobleman patron. The champions' cause was just, and their faith led them to victory. The plains were henceforth called Exalted. I have a feeling the Dalish elves might call it something else. Someone once said that these fields are characterized by equal measures of beauty and strife. This description will hold true for the foreseeable future. The strife we bring to the Dales will be quickly forgotten, however, if we fight hard and fight well and earn a definitive victory. Let the knowledge that you strike in the name of the true Emperor encourage you and guide you. Truth and righteousness prevailed on the plains long ago. Make her willing, it will again. Message from Marshal Bastien Pruel to his soldiers before battle was joined. Yeah, so this sounds like there's some crusade bullshit going on there. Samson's Tale. Yeah, this we kind of heard the song before. Samson Templar fame. Raise your shield of shame. Samson Templar fame. Raise your shield of shame. Samson's letter caught, left unfought, defamed. Armor laced with blood shall reclaim his name. Samson's broken heart shall revoke his claim. Samson, knight in red, he hath lost his way. Samson's martyr rage soon the world will pay. Yes, there's definitely some sort of backstory going on with him. Also, there might be backstory going on with the Gardens. This has got to be the Gardens. And I was sort of right. I thought that this looked sort of gardeny and that it was actually, it turned out that it was the prisons, but no. The garden lies on top of the prisons.
Fertile ground, even here. This hold has everything.
It does. Plant seeds in the nursery to grow herbs for crafting. Find seeds by gathering herbs in the wild. Okay. Elan Vimar.
Inquisitor, Elan Vimar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary.
Okay.
My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
Yeah, didn't think he thought of me at all.
Toward me.
Surprising.
Sign of his respect. Smiles are saved for fools, so they leave quickly. All
I like that.
needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Your worship,
What is your evaluation of our supplies?
we are well supplied, and I foresee only better to come.
Are there others who could come to Skyhold?
They are helping now. I have contacted many of our finest, and their influence is not inconsequential.
Well, that's
They
good.
are not, shall we say, prone to take the field, but we will be well supplied.
Okay, so they're going to help in the background.
I take it you're a city elf, not Dalish?
It's not a useful identifier. I am an elf. I was raised away from the Dalish. No, I do not know their customs. I'm sure that much was immediately obvious. It's of little concern.
Agreed.
I have skill enough to be evaluated by what I can do. My associates appreciate my work.
Where did you receive your training?
I studied with Adan after he left the service of the King of Ferelden. Well, when the king was no longer there to serve. Our College of Associates tends to meet informally. I've since been fortunate enough to serve various heads of state. They are all as good as another, truth be told. My skills and contacts are better suited to more imminent need.
As you were.
Of course, Inquisitor.
The whole city elf, Dalish elf thing is really interesting in terms of the dynamic between them and how they work together. And like how they view each other. And I imagine that there's among her, even from her, it sounded like there was a little bit of defensiveness. Well placed, because the question, like, asking if you're a city elf is, I don't know. I don't want to bring in real world comparisons, but it seems like almost like she took me asking that as questioning her authenticity as an elf, and she's saying, no, an elf is an elf. Okay. Chantry Garden. Reverence and reflection. Upgrades the garden to a chantry, bringing hope to all who seek it. A functional upgrade that brings a potential resource gain from the inspired, including gold from tithes. Nope, not doing that. Whenever possible, I'm going to try to not go the religious route. Upgrades the garden by committing the space to simple greenery and cultivation. A functional change that allows more herbs to be harvested. Let's do that. Irreversible. So what does this do? Potential resource. Gold from... So this is gold. This is more herbs. I don't even care about the lore. I mean, the reward from it. I do care, but this is more of a lore choice. Skyhold Garden. Where wither grows the simple scent of springs anew in furrowed soil. For on the vine are yours and mine, a bounty blessed by honest toil. Though brave in war and ways we are, and wander thus in victory, it's on the vine where yours and mine are graced with health and history. In home and hearth and battlefield our sustenance is common held, if on the vine are yours and mine. And always there are we compelled, for turning home is not retreat, when home is why we fight at all, and on the vine is yours and mine, entreating in our heart the call. So of the boons you cannot buy, there are but two we're certain of, not on the vine of yours or mine, is first the cost of truest love. And that denied a purchase price, we turn our gaze to what's in hand, and of the vine are yours and mine, tomato from our own land. Tomato from our own land. From A Garden's Grace, Songs of the Field, collected by Mary Dan Halewell. She's great. Mary Dan is great. I'm not sure what to make of this. I mean, it seems just whether it grows the simple scent of sprigs and new and furrowed soil from the vine of yours and mine. The brave in war and ways we are, and war under this in victory. It's on the vine where we're graced with health. So this is the place that you're fighting for. This is the place that everything you do is aiming to secure. Okay, home, hearth, and battlefield, sustenance is common held. If on the vine are yours and mine, and always there are we are compelled. For turning home is not retreat, when home is why we fight it all. Yeah, the same sort of thing. So of the boons you cannot buy, there are but two. So there are two boons you can't buy. Not on the vine is first the cost of... So you can't just pluck from the vine the cost of truest love. And that denied a purchase price, we turn our gaze to what's in hand. On that denied a purchase price, we turn our gaze to what's in hand. And of the vine are yours and mine, tomato from our own land. I don't really understand that last part. Maybe something about how you can't buy love and you can't buy the satisfaction of knowing that this is from your own land. I don't really understand. Maybe. I don't think it matters too much, but interesting. Read. What song did I just collect? Oh, that must be the song I just collected. So we got a fast travel thing here. We got some people enjoying the vine of yours and mine, just kind of chilling over here. Having an epic stare down. Can we go in here? Nope. Nope. So we can't go in there. These are having a more animated discussion over there. We can go in here. Ooh, what's this? This place is pretty. Bride of the Maker. Maker, though I am but one, I have called in your name. Though I am but one, I have called in your name, and those who come to serve will know your glory. I remembered for them. They will see what can be gained. And though we are few against the wind, we are yours. Canticle of Trials 5:1. That's actually that's kind of pretty. I really like that. It's a little bit. That's kind of inspiring, actually, even as someone who doesn't believe in the Maker. In real life, I mean, that's kind of, I like those lines. So we got some people chilling. One in a super cool mask, or Legion, I'm guessing. Letter to an Inquisition agent, my darling Wilbur. I'm so... Is Wilbur the guy we found in Redcliffe Village? I don't remember. I'm so proud of you. We hear so much about the Inquisition in the village. It makes me happy to know you are doing your part. I am sorry about what happened to Haven. I will light a candle in the chantry for the fallen. Please take care of yourself. I know what you're like when things get busy and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. You must take care of yourself before you can help save the world. You know, don't forget to eat. Before you can help save the world, you know. Don't forget to eat. You're still in the mountains? It must be cold and wet. Why couldn't it be a fort in the hinterlands? Then you'd be closer to home. Well, dress warmly. Shall I send you a blanket? Send you a blanket, I guess. Anyway, you should write more often. I don't understand why you can't tell me what you're doing. You shouldn't keep secrets from your mother. Love always, Mother. P.S. What do you mean I have to address the letters to Rector? Is that why they call you out there? Why? Your name is Wilbur Quigley. It's a good name. Wilbur was your uncle's name. He fought in the Battle of Riverdane. We're all so proud of him. Are you ashamed of your given name? Why are you ashamed, Wilbur? Oh, poor Wilbur, getting the business from his mom. Rector Wilbur. Pigeon, why are you scolding me? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay. What's this? Plant new seed. Do I have seeds? No seeds yet. No seeds yet. Okay, so I imagine that now that I have a garden, I'll start being able to find seeds out in the wild. Ooh, read. All kinds of cool stuff here. Construction reports. Scaffolding. Third fall in as many days. We need more sandbags. It is almost impossible to drive an anchor between these blocks. The place was built to last, but that makes it a fight to build it up. Baronol Roofer. Approved. The Inquisition needs its people on good legs. Sir Morris, Quartermaster. There you are, Sir Morris, doing a little bit of good, despite the fact that I don't trust you at all. Not that I think you're going to betray me, but you don't seem super competent. Mother Giselle, with your great voice actress.
Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own. The Maker has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
We're done praying.
I remember our talk out there, before we found Skyhold. It wasn't just the Maker who put me on this path, was it?
The Inquisitor could never have been Cassandra, or Liliana, or me for that matter. We are too political, too tied to the Chantry and all its failings. But I did not make you stand against Corypheus. I did not make you risk death to save the people of Haven. Only you could be the Inquisitor. I only pray the power of the Inquisition is enough.
That's fair. I'll prove myself worthy. It will have to be... Yeah. Oh,
I'll do my best to earn this.
That's not what I wanted, but that's
You
okay.
earned this in Haven. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus. You have the faith and support of everyone here. Never forget that.
I will not.
Now, was there anything else?
I don't know if we've had this talk, so I'm going to go through it.
Can you tell me anything about Corypheus?
I know nothing of the man personally, but the Chant of Light speaks of what he claims to be.
Right.
No matter their power, their triumphs, the mage lords of the winter were men and doomed to die. Then a voice whispered within their hearts, "Shall you surrender your power to time like the beasts of the fields? You are the lords of the earth. Go forth to claim the empty throne of heaven and be gods."
Old god, yeah, an old god.
That was one of the old gods speaking in their dreams?
Yes, Dumat as I understand it. In secret, they worked magic upon magic. All their power and all their vanity they turned against the veil, until at last it gave way.
Sounds yeah, that sounds familiar.
Like what happened with the breach.
Very similar, Inquisitor. Above them, a river of light. Before them, the throne of heaven waiting. Beneath their feet, the footprints of the Maker, and all around them echoed a vast silence. But when they took a single step toward the empty throne, a great voice cried out, shaking the very foundations of heaven and earth.
Corypheus disagrees with that.
Corypheus said he found only chaos and corruption.
Yeah.
The Chant of Light says that it was beautiful until the Maker himself spoke. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my orb.
Yeah, but that's not what
Marvel
Corypheus said
at
he saw.
perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven.
And I don't know that he has
doom
reason to
for all.
lie to us. Again, that sounds different.
Corypheus seemed so certain that he heard nothing. He described it as dead whispers.
Bitterness, perhaps? He paid a high price for his crime.
I doubt it.
Violently were they cast down, for no mortal may walk bodily in the realm of dreams, bearing the mark of their crime.
That's interesting.
Walking bodily in the realm of dreams is exactly what Corypheus said he did. But the mark, could it be related to the mark I bear?
I cannot say. Perhaps Andraste saw clearly and we misinterpreted her words. It was always taught that the mark they bore was the shape of Darkspawn. Bodies so maimed and distorted that none should see them and know them for men. That is all I know of your adversary, Inquisitor.
Yeah, it matches, but not
Some of the
perfectly.
Chant of Light describes what we've seen and what Corypheus said, but not all of it.
The Chant of Light is the work of mankind. We of all people must accept that mankind is fallible. Listeners may have misheard one of Andraste's songs. Just one word sung incorrectly could change everything. And how many verses were stricken or changed for foolish political reasons, like the Canticle of Chartan. Still, I would trust these words over any spoken by Corypheus. I hope they help you. Herald of Andraste.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are our forces at Skyhold doing?
Still in shock, for the most part, to see Haven destroyed so soon after the Conclave. You saved many, but still lives were lost, and traveling through the wilderness did not make treating injuries easier. For all that, though, more people arrive every day. Some are refugees, but others want to help. Your Inquisition is growing. I pray you use it wisely.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by
Crestwood.
their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
I really like how much we've barely touched the surface of this
Farewell.
world. Even the
Farewell.
part, what is this, part 59, part 60, something like that? And just barely scraping the surface of what this world has to offer.
Herald of Andraste.
Let's talk about the Chantry, Inquisition history.
Growing up Dalish, I heard little about your chantry. Can you tell me about it?
Of course. Too many think that the Chant of Light should only be sung by humans. The truth is that knowledge of the Maker and Andraste should be open to all who wish to learn of him. We believe the Maker created us, and that mankind's sinful nature caused him to turn away. With Andraste's blessing, the Maker will forgive mankind once the Chant of Light is sung from all corners of this world.
Ah, so it's like kind of an end times vision of evangelism sort of thing. My only human women?
Why does the chantry allow only human women to become priestesses?
The official doctrine is that elves and dwarves have turned further from the Maker than humanity.
Oh,
And
fuck
as
off.
for men, the chant holds that they are more vulnerable to anger or passion. But
You're
in
not always
truth,
wrong.
It is simply political, added after Andraste's death, like too many of our beliefs.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
If you don't believe these restrictions are what Andraste wanted, why haven't you tried to change them?
Has the current state of the world not taught you the folly of fighting too many battles at once? I chose to use what power I had to help peasants forgotten by the nobles of Olay. I believed there would be time to address their inequality under the Chantry once we had saved them from starving.
Kind of a Maslow's hierarchy thing.
What is your stance on magic?
Andraste put it simply. Magic must serve man, not rule over him. However, those words must be put into the proper historical context. Andraste led a rebellion against the Tevinter Imperium, whose magisters controlled most of the world at the time. Even then, she never called for all mages to be put to death. She believed in peaceful coexistence.
I don't recall the Chantry being as tolerant of magic as you describe.
Right? I've played Dragon Age 2.
The Chantry is an imperfect vessel, pulled in every direction by those who would
It's kind of an
steer
easy
its
answer
course.
that you keep going back
Yet
to.
the Templars rebelled precisely
And you're not
because
wrong.
divine Justinia was not restrictive enough. Perhaps the Inquisition will find a better way.
I doubt it.
There were calls for an exalted march to put down the Mage Rebellion. What was your opinion?
It was ignorant gossip. An exalted march only succeeds when it carries the will of the people. Even then, it cannot be undertaken lightly. People are too easily frightened. We cannot destroy everything they fear. An exalted march is justified only against a true threat to this whole world. It is an offense to the Maker to use it as a political bludgeon, or as a means of spreading the chant of light.
So Giselle continues to be pretty solid. She's good
Pity
people.
voices like yours were not louder when an exalted march crushed my people.
That is a hotly debated matter in some circles of the Chantry. Your people had conquered Montsemerd and threatened Valreo itself. They were not helpless victims. But even then, Olay was the only nation to provide troops. It was hardly an exalted march of all the faithful. The Maker wishes his world to spread by example, not by war. We win no converts with blood.
Farewell.
Maker go with you.
I mean, it sounds like they probably won a few converts with blood. Yeah. What's over here? What is that? What are you telling me to get? Arg, what is it? I don't understand what you're telling me is a thing on the map here. Is there a thing to read or do, or... And the sonar doesn't work inside here. I don't know. I don't know what that was. New seeds. Okay, so I think we're kind of wrapping up in this area. Anything else to see or talk to or do that jumps out at me that I haven't seen? I'm sure there's stuff I've missed in here. Inner Circle quests we can explore. Wait. Cassandra, the latest chapter of Swords and Shields. I'm just going to check the one thing really quick. I think I talked to Varric about this. I don't think he has the last chapter yet. I'm just going to talk to her real quick. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, here we go.
What have you done now?
Betrayed your trust for my pleasure.
You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
Oh my
This
god.
is your doing.
It's totally my doing. None other.
Oh, yes. Do you really think I'd miss this?
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still need
Such a
it
troll.
anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsmen...
Don't tell me!
Oh my god.
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Cassandra greatly approves. Of course she does.
Thank you.
You are welcome. No, thank you. The thing is, I don't want to troll her too much because this is great. That wasn't hard, was it? Like, I don't want to do that.
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
Yeah, there you go.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any.
God, I'm so happy I talked to her.
Completely worth it.
Oh, bless. Guilty Pleasures complete. Is that the end of this for now?
Yes?
I'd like your advice.
Do you have any advice for me?
Nothing I can think of. No.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
So good. There is, I guess, then one last thing I want to check out. I said this was the last thing, and yeah, there's one more last thing, which is Serah. Where's Serah?
You've heard?
Of she who stands behind the throne.
And perhaps casts a shadow across it.
Nobility do not properly understand the word witch.
A witch behind the throne? I'm not sure what that's about.
Of course.
There's Cole.
He hunts the killer, but he's the one who killed her. He can't remember.
Can you explain how your mind works?
It's kind of a big question. Oh. Yes.
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fix it, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
And they lose the pearl, though.
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, pulled. Blood that is not blood, a tiny trace of time. Lips struggling to shape language your parents lived. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs. It must be very hard. I hope I help.
I appreciate that, but just tell me when you're about to help. Don't help when I don't remember it.
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick, some more. They want me to be. Varric is quiet inside. He pulls me more to hear, makes me a person, calls me kid, a friend, solus, bright.
That's
and
one of the
sad,
most beautiful things that
observes
anyone
and
could say about
accepts.
Varric.
Spirit self, seeing the soul, solus, but somehow sorrows.
It must be sad, feeling everyone's pain all the time.
Why?
Isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
I guess that's a
I'll
good way
talk
to
you
look at it.
later.
Probably.
Probably. Forgot how much I like him. What is this? Assassin helmet. Okay, Cole only. Light adventurer armor. Okay, just... Is that just stuff that he stole? Maybe. But then the question, where the crap is Serah? I don't think Serah likes me very much, and that's the thing. Ooh, a book. Oh my god, there's so much stuff to do.
We all did.
Where the heck is Serah? Where did she go? Did I just not look around the corner here? Yep. Serah's cabinet of wonder whose it was delivered one cabinet suitable for a lady's curiosities. Resources should be spent on such things. She's Sir Morris. Below a comment and journal entries by Serah. Also doodles of Serah with her tongue out. Eat it, Morris. Stuff needs a place. Stuff. What did she get? Banner. Circle. Soft. Lizard. Scratched out. Rough and weird. Holla. Fake. Real ones stink. Cards. Little worlds. Goblet. Fancy cup. Cup. Shit goblet. Bottle. Warden. Strong. Bottle. Deventer. Piss weak. Stupid sword. There's a small blood stain. She nicked herself. Silk. Bolts, not arrow bolts. Soft. Make something. I think that minstrel Meriden is chatting me up. The song is creepy. You have a... Is this your room? You're like a little pack rat.
Hey you, I have an Inquisitor favor to ask.
Oh, okay.
Just a little thing really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
Uses are precious. I'm listening.
Alright, let's see what you got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Verschelle. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through.
Just walk through. Easy, right?
I am... Who told you about this?
Was this a tip from one of your friends?
Not a Jenny. Just normal angry people getting sick of being in the middle. I don't usually hear about things this far away. But having a friend like you is like getting really big ears. Bigger than normal, I guess, because we both...
Who is asking for this?
I'm asking, because I heard people complaining. See, when nobles fight, it's not them. It's their little people stuck in the middle. It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention. But if you march through, the people up top feel threatened too. Stuff like this is always happening. Good sovereigns to be made if you're one of the few who notice.
I almost don't want to ask this because it feels like rude, but...
What does the Inquisition get out of this?
Nobles think everyone is out to get them. So when your helmets march through, both sides will think the other's your ally. Both get scared, both make deals. Worst case, you get a little bump among the people just because they see you active. Can't promise anything, but something will happen. Just like always.
You are like... I was about to say you're chaotic neutral, but I don't think so. I think you're chaotic good.
Alright, Serah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
A battalion for Serah and Verschelle. Operation available.
Demon armies and wardens, and Varric has exactly who we need. The big talker just knows everything.
Special. So some of these are old, but some of the special is new.
I was thinking you and I should get to know each other.
You've got a pretty way about you. We can see where that goes, if it goes the way I like. I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
And I am a good judge of people. I don't date pricks. Really, because prick and prick... Look, you're nice. Let's travel around more. I get to know you. We'll see.
Okay. You know what? That's the note I'm going to end on today. So, thank you all for watching. I will see you later. Have a good night.